Welcome back to Studio 701. So when 3B Meats first opened almost 6 years ago, they came up with their legendary gummy bear brat.
They certainly did. They've also created a s'mores brat, a root beer brat, and some other totally out there flavors that might surprise you. In today's Grillin' Time, Mac from 3B Meats shows us how to make a couple of their most popular brats, a perfect idea for a Memorial Day weekend. It's Grillin' Time. We are back with Mac the Butcher. Mac, thanks for joining us again, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so here we are. I'm excited because I like what I see in front of me. What do we have today?
Right, yeah. So we've got a couple different varieties of our brats. We got our pizza brat and our Philly brat. You can do them open-faced, or today we're just going to do like a sandwich.
Okay.
So we're going to do the Philly one.
Okay.
We're going to saute up some peppers and onions, throw that on there, melt some cheese on top. And then the pizza one, we'll throw some pizza sauce, some cheese, and I like olives on my pizza, so we'll throw some of those on there too. So I guess we'll just start, get some peppers and onions going. I chopped those before you got here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a little oil in the pan.
So Mac, let's talk about how many flavors of brats do you typically have on hand in your store at any given time?
Right, so now that it's getting nicer out, you know, we try to have, come the weekend, 8 to 10 different flavors available. But we probably have during the summer, we have like 30, I call them our base flavors that we rotate through.
Okay.
So we try to have the Philly all the time. That's definitely our #1 most popular brat.
Philly's #1?
Yep. And then we sprinkle in our more, you know, our different ones, our more exotic ones, I guess.
I was gonna say, you do have some different, or as we might call it, exotic ones out there.
Right.
Let our viewers know, what are some things out there that might go, wait a second, in a brat, but it's actually really good.
Right, yeah. So when we first opened almost 6 years ago now, we did a gummy bear brat. So that's just our original brat with actual whole gummy bears stuffed inside of it. So that throws people off a little bit if they haven't tried it, but it's kind of one of those things you just say you got to try it. If you like syrup on your sausage,
sure.
It's basically that same thing. It just adds sweetness. We started doing a root beer one, which is another kind of weird one, or not weird, but out there, different.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
And that one's been super popular for us. The pizza one's always a hit. We've come up with a bunch of them during Memorial Day. We'll have a s'mores brat out. Okay. So that's got marshmallows, chocolate chips, graham crackers. That's got everything in it. I mean, there's not many that any kind of flavor combination that we can come up with, we'll try it. We've only had a few flops that haven't worked out.
So we're cooking up the onions, the peppers. What do we got going on next?
Yep. So next we're gonna take the brat, and I'm just gonna split it in half. So it fits on the bun a little easier, and then just kind of butterfly it out here. So that is high temp pepper jack cheese.
High temp pepper jack cheese. What makes that different from just regular pepper jack?
It's got a higher melt point than like regular cheese. Okay. This stuff won't start melting until I believe it's 450 degrees. So we use it in a lot of our sausages and stuff, and you can see the pizza one's got the cheddar cheese in it there.
So not to be scared, it's still real cheese.
Still real cheese,
It's just it is at a higher temperature.
It's just the way that it melts. Yeah, it just has a higher melt temp. So yeah, so I just threw the brats down in there. Okay. We'll just let those kind of go for a little while. And the other thing to remember with our brats, we smoke them all, and they all come up to temperature. So they're all fully cooked, ready to eat as you buy them. So you really just got to get them warmed up.
All right, Max, so it looks like we've got the sausage, the peppers, the onions, it's all coming to temperature,
everything's looking good. So we'll just kind of build them here in the pan.
While you do that, I'm gonna grab us a couple of buns.
Yeah, and we gotta slice those too. So those buns we sell at the store, they're not pre-sliced is the only minimal grape I have on it, I guess.
Slight inconvenience.
That's not even,
Now how many buns do I need?
I think just two will be fine, yeah. Well, make 3. Let's do 3.
3 of them?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we got American cheese going on the pizza one, and then we'll do we're just gonna do Swiss on the Philly. And then we'll just throw the lid on here, let them melt for a couple minutes, I guess.
All right, Mac, looks like the cheese is melted enough. Man, what do you say we get in on some of these sandwiches?
For sure, yeah.
So we got a Philly brat, Swiss cheese, onion, pepper.
Yep. And then there's pepper jack cheese inside of it. And more onions and peppers inside of the brat also. So.
Let's go. All right, here we go.
So we got the pizza brat with cheddar cheese, pizza seasoning, pizza sauce, black olives, and American cheese.
Folks, if you're looking for some incredible brats by an incredible guy and an incredible store, stopping down to 3B Meats. Mac, what's your address?
Yeah, 1700 East Main in Bismarck.
1700 East Main in Bismarck. Stop by 3B Meats. You will not be disappointed. I'm gonna get back to my sandwich. This has been Grillin' Time, provided by 3B Meats. If you'd like to check out their cuts of meat for yourself, again, they are located at 1700 East Main Avenue in Bismarck.